All right, all right. This is David. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, and we have some news. There you go. All right. Big deal. Inflation rate year over year, core inflation rate year over year. The market has obviously traded into the idea that these are going to be very good numbers and show a retrace of not a retrace, but I guess a step back in inflation. And it's a good figure because gas prices have come down considerably. Food prices have come down considerably. This reflects last month's numbers, and we saw it right at the pump, right at the register last month. So it's a good indication that this number is going to be lighter than expected. But it doesn't get the woes out of the market, right? Because so this would um, represent the trading that we've gone through over the past 2 weeks or a week and a day, um, or the price action that we've experienced over the week and the day. So anyway, that's what we're looking at for today. And then tomorrow we have PPI. Around 8:30, we're going to see this pre-market, but I'm going to reduce this so I can focus a little bit. So what's interesting is that earnings is still going to be around 230 on the S&P. And figure you're trading 17 times that, so you're talking about a $3,900 number, fair value. We are currently at 4110. So it's a little aggressive, right? A little aggressive. I think 4,000 is a good number to be around. So, and the fact that this all went on in tech is kind of telling me that this is a short-term trade. And I didn't see a lot of profit taking yesterday. So I'm wondering if we're going to sell into the news. This is my fear. I think that if the news is what we expect it to be, we're going to get a move up. But we're going to start selling into the news. And the reason I say that is yesterday was only a 40-point swing. The trading range, the average trading range on a daily is about 72 or 70. And we had a 40-point swing. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe people took some off yesterday in advance of the announcement, and are leaving half on for the announcement to catch a piece. But if that's the philosophy, then it is a good idea that it might trade into the news, that it might sell off on news. So right now, we're up 19, fair value is down 416. The market closed at 410, so 426, and that puts us right under the 55 retracement from the daily. So this is an interesting theory. So anyway, it's going to be interesting to see what goes on in the market today, based on this news. But if we look at, let's get through this, and I'm going to do it off the cuff because I got up late, had to make my coffee, so I didn't prepare anything. So off the cuff, we see a channel on BTC. You could just play that channel. I think this right here is an outlier. I'd look at, oh, are we cracking the high? 520. Yeah, okay. So I'd put a resistance at 520, and I'd probably take that break. And then you got a good resistance down here around the low, and I'd probably hold that at around 22,055, and I put a support in there, and I play that channel either way. And this is getting very reliable. It's pretty reliable when it breaks a channel, as long as you're taking a little bit off. Look, so right here, we broke the channel. There was money to be made. If you trailed it, you would have been popped out Well, actually, you would have been popped out around 1862. You picked up 1,000 points on this. You could look to do the same thing, and then again, if we broke through the channel right here, and this is very encouraging. I mean, you have a bearish move, it fails, you know it's going to be an aggressive bullish move, and we had talked about that. So a good entry would have been that 441, and even if you trailed it, you wouldn't have been taken out. You would have been taken out right here. 22.33, almost 2,000 points on the upside. So these channels are proving to be very reliable in BTC with good risk management. Here's the 10-year moving up, testing resistance. Momentum looks good. I think at the very least we're going to challenge that June high. So bonds are selling off. That's the short of the long. I don't see an entry right now. I mean, you could play a break of the pivot high. I don't really like that. I like to see two tests of the high as a resistance and then a break of that resistance. But if you want to play the short on bonds, which if interest rates are going up, bonds are going down, you could be playing TBT. And TBT has been screaming. I can't find it on my chart. Here it is. We got 29.15 right now. We started talking about it last year at about $15, so that was a pretty good move. I mean, if you did 1,000 shares, you've doubled your money. No prob, Bob. So yeah, that's it. This 2IT oil. I'm bullish on oil. It broke this cup and handle that I was watching, and the momentum's good. Looks like it's going to grind its way up. I'd say it'll probably get up to about 91. You got about another 2 points there, and then I'm going to question the move of oil. But it looks like it's building a foundation around here. It's actually crawling right back into this range. You could probably identify a good range in here and trade it back and forth and hold a decent support. So we're bullish on oil. Nat gas, I have this support right here. I'm bullish pending a break of that support. As long as we stay above that line, I'm going to remain bullish on this thing. And here's fuel. Fuel's probably doing the same thing. Yeah, I don't even know what that line is. Got a little cup and handle. It broke. It's grinding up. I'm saying she tops out. Your sister's ass, I think, keeps getting away. This is an awful charting system. Yeah, probably about 250 on fuel. It's going to grind its way up a little bit, but it's been good to us. I'm not even going to look at gold. Gold bores me. Let's get on over to the S&P, and it's just doing its thing. It's up 20 right now. People are going into the report. I mean, these are the futures. Got some traders out there going into the report, rather positive. But I have to say, I'm feeling it's a little oversold. I think this bad boy is going to come down. Not too much, maybe about 30 points needs to come down. But I think that's a reasonable assumption. We've been moving up quite aggressively. We're going to have to see what people are doing with the news. I think this is a sell into the news kind of thing. I mean, 6 straight days grinding up. I guess this is Sunday right here. So not really a whole market. I mean, really looking at this, I'm thinking 40-40 is a good retrace. But we'll have to see. I mean, we've seen the market do stranger things. Yep. So that's it. We're gonna just have to watch the news, see how the market responds to this, test my theory if it's a sell on news today. But that'll be a good sign because that'll indicate the traders are getting back in the game, having a little confidence, having an understanding of the market and knowing and feeling that they could read it again. That's orderly trading, and that'll be good for everybody because we'll all get a sense of what the market's doing, be able to jump on these trends, and not get hurt. So, hey, join me at 9 o'clock when I trade live. Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, and good luck with your trades.